Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Adriano with Tunnel Sabers again, and I've got another install commission to kind of go over and do a video for. So this is a Super Stunt Qui-Gon hilt. You know, it doesn't have the deep grooves, it's very simplistic. It's a really cool hilt though, very comfortable. You know, it's obviously very affordable as well. To the client, we did go with the AV switch, so that's what's in there. I will say though, I don't know if I'm just like dumb, but this was a pain in the butt to get in, because when you have it wired up, there's like a mile of threads on this thing. So even if I reverse twist it and then thread it in, I was like snapping the wires every time. So I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb and there's a way to do it, but eventually I got that in and it's nice and secure. On the outside, that's pretty much it. You know, I didn't do anything else. No like weathering or anything. So get it going on to the inside of the hilt. You do have a spacer. So the end with the prongs goes down towards the bottom. Sorry, you can't even see that. Like it goes in like this. So that allows the chassis to push up all the way to the speaker set, or the PCB set, I'm sorry, that's in there. When getting your chassis out, you do just have to kind of bump it a little bit. Sorry, it's a little awkward to do on camera, but just give it a little bump. You don't need so much, and the chassis will slide out. And this is your fully removable chassis. Smuggler's Outpost PCB set up top. You got a 22 millimeter speaker in there. Sounds pretty decent. In my experience, 22 millimeter speakers can perform very well given the right conditions. You know, you got about that much of sound resonance space in the hilt. It's fully enclosed, like I said. So for its size, this hilt sounds pretty good. You've got a green 2.2 Proffie board in there. Tried to hide the wires as much as possible, but there are some wires showing. If you need to get to the board for whatever reason, you can tilt it up, do what you need to do, and snap it back down. You got a little crystal chamber in there with a green dyed quartz crystal. And then you got an 18650 battery. You can see one wire in the back of the battery cradle. I did make it black to try to make it blend in as much as possible, but there's that. And the other end, if I can even, it's really close to the camera, but yeah, you can't really see it. But the other side of the set is in there. You know, obviously the button wires to that PCB set, and then your in hilts. Man, I'm blanking. The hilt side PCB set that's in there as well for your blade. So let's go ahead and put the chassis or the battery and the chassis in. Spring side is your negative on this guy, so be very careful. Flat side of your battery down to your spring.
Keep your concentration here and now where it belongs.
So there's your crystal lighting up. Green crystal looks really cool in here. I did do a little rub and buff treatment as well, as you can see. So let's go ahead and slap that in there. You just slide it in, put your spacer in, and that is what will push that chassis up into there. And you can press to turn on. See if I can show the flashes right here. There we go. I just have one of my blade plugs in here. It did not come with one. You do have gesture controls. I believe you might have swing on. There you go. let me go get my Allen wrench real quick and I'll put a blade in. All right, so I got the blade plug out. Here's your pixel set in there. All lining up as they should. So I don't have a 1-inch blade on me, unfortunately, but I do have an adapter sleeve and a 7/8. You can see it lights up all the way. Some blue blade effect. Just have like a kind of simple standard flicker blade style on there. Put that back off to the side. But yeah, very simple. That's pretty much all there is to it. Taking your battery back out, you just unthread your little pommel cap there, take your spacer out, and then sometimes, especially with the weight of the battery, your chassis will just slide out. So, little ignition effect. Different effects for when it's on, when it's off. So it is wired independently. And when I take the battery out, I like to just bump my hand to this part of the chassis right here, just very lightly. It'll be sticking out a little bit. You can just grab it like that. Very easy. Go ahead, slide that back in, spacer, and the pommel cap. So yeah, that is your hilt. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I should be able to ship this out within the next day or two. So thank you to my client for your commission. Definitely greatly appreciate it. I know this has been a while in the making. So I appreciate your patience a lot, and appreciate the opportunity to get my hands on one of these, as I do with every new hilt. So thank you guys for watching if you stuck around this long, and may the force be with you.